Hello guys and gals. I've made this video for anyone who is just getting into cross-country racing. I'm going to list some tips and tricks to help any first-time off-road racers survive out there. Your first race is usually a tough one, I will tell you that. My first race was an absolute gong show. I think I got lapped by everyone in my class at least once and pretty much pushed my body to its absolute limits. I was not prepared at all and I had no idea what to expect. So I'm hoping that by making this video, I can help some people avoid the carnage I experienced the first time I raced. The first and most important tip is to pace yourself. An average cross-country race or hare scramble lasts 2 to 4 hours. As crazy as it sounds, you need to take it easy out there. When I'm racing, I'm riding at about 75 or 80%. I do this for 2 reasons. The first reason being that I need to conserve my energy so that I can remain consistent for the entire race. The second reason is to avoid making mistakes. If you're riding at 100% out there, you are at a much higher risk of making mistakes. It is extremely important to remain consistent out there and to keep the rubber side down. As soon as you're picking up, dragging, or pushing your bike, you can kiss your energy levels goodbye. Trust me, it took me years of racing to get this figured out, but a slightly slower pace with less mistakes is much better than a faster pace with more mistakes. It is just so important to stay fresh and conserve your energy out there. Okay, so let's sum up tip number 1. Don't ride at 100%. Conserve your energy so that you can remain consistent and finish the entire race in one piece. The goal is to stay smooth, avoid mistakes, and keep a consistent pace. The second tip I'm going to give you is to use your head. You will most definitely experience moments out there where you need to make quick decisions. The classic example would be a bottleneck at the bottom of a gnarly hill. You'll come around a corner and see 5 people laid out on a hill, with 5 more people piled at the bottom. Your first instinct is going to be blasting by the people at the bottom and taking a run at the hill. Usually this is a bad idea. The smartest move would be to take the few seconds you need to assess the situation and then make a decision. Is there a way around? Are there any alternate lines on the hill? Is your safest bet to wait it out and take a clean run at it? It all depends on the situation and how confident you are that you can get up this hill and not end up piled up with the rest. Getting stuck on a hill can really screw things up. It's extremely exhausting and draining to get going again once you're stuck, especially if you're stuck amidst a bunch of other people. To sum up tip number 2, stop and think before you get yourself into a bad situation. Take a few seconds to look at your options and do your best to make the right choice. Losing a few seconds to think something through is a heck of a lot better than losing 10 minutes because you got yourself really stuck on a hill or an obstacle. Tip number 3 is easier said than done. The tip is not to panic. If things do get nasty out there and you're making mistakes and losing time, it's okay. I can guarantee you a lot of other people are doing the same thing. You have 2 to 4 hours out there. You will catch people as they make mistakes. All is not lost if you end up at the back of the pack. There were a few years there where I had notoriously bad starts because my bike would never start on the line. I was always last off the line and had to fight my way to the top. There's lots of time, so never panic or feel like you're doomed. You'd be amazed how many people you can pass just by getting yourself together and remaining consistent. Also, don't panic if you get yourself into a situation where you need help. There are lots of good people out there who will help you if you're really stuck. I've been helped by other racers before, and I've also helped other racers as well. The off-road community is amazing that way. To sum this one up, stay calm, don't panic. You have plenty of time to redeem yourself if you screw things up at the beginning. Thanks very much for tuning in. I really hope this video will be useful to any of you first-time racers out there. Let me know in the comments what you think.